Hello, this is Shortcake Cherry, and today we'll be playing Heaven's Secret Requiem, Episode 3, Season 3, on No Man's Club. As we saw last episode, my character was going crazy trying to figure out some things, but you know what? I like the mysteries. And what else? Guess what, guys? I don't know what happened. I must have been blessed by something, because when I said I needed Diamond Rush to play this whole game, Diamond Rush came and saved me. So I'm going to try and make sure I finish this whole game by the time Diamond Rush is finished, because, I don't want to waste any of my gems. So let's start this up. A normal human. Okay. I just hope this episode has more energy in it. Last episode was okay. Okay, let me start reading. Most of the time I felt bored, but sometimes the emotion was diluted by others. For example, fleeting moments of interest, during which I had time to idolize an object of admiration, then just as quickly cast it into nothingness. My character's, we know Lane's empathetic. We know that. What the? Ugh, it's gross out here. This weather is horrible. It's awful. It's amazing how every year of being together, you still remember that I love them. I don't know. How does Lane meet people to date? How does she end up liking them? Because most of the time she doesn't even like humans to begin with. You know what I mean? Andrew and I got together. It happened almost by chance. He initiated and I simply agreed. Okay, now we know why. She just went with it, I guess. He isn't the guy. He isn't the guy. I always boast about this. I know it's not a good thing, but my taste in characters in Romance Club is top tier. It is top tier. I'm telling you. Let's make spaghetti for dinner. We still have some time to slip by. Okay? I don't want spaghetti. I don't eat it because you always do. Then say something. Say something. I don't want to cook. Dang, as always, you just sit on your phone while I do everything else. This is not a nice relationship. I love he spills the water on her. Turns to look at her. He doesn't even say I'm sorry or anything. He doesn't even care. He's like, why are you so quiet? It feels like I'm talking to myself. Andrew, please. Spaghetti it is. He shook his head and walked on. And I stared at his back while I wiped away the rain in my eyes and suddenly thought, it's been a long time since I've enjoyed talking to you. Dang. If you ever think that in a relationship, you guys, something's wrong. That's so sad. You have an ugly chin. That dimple is stupid. Ish. Lane is going for him. Zane is going for him. And you've been annoying me for a while now. I can end this. Stop the suffering. Liberation. I didn't notice when I overtook him. So Zany, maybe tonight we can go to bed a little early, play some music, turn off the lights. That's what he was gonna say. He was gonna say turn off the lights. I turned to face him. His voice stirred an unpleasant feeling inside me, cutting short wings that had just begun to spread. Really? Did she not break up with him just because he suggested sex or something? That's what it sounds like. She's saying she felt like she was free, about to fly away until he slipped her wings. Girl, I said, oh, good for you, Lane. Good for you, Sadie. She just said, let's break up. Let's end it here. It's not even like she prepared her. She just thought in that moment, I don't want to be with this guy. I want to break up with him now. We love Lane. We love Lane for that. No hesitation. Explain briefly. They're giving why is this a timing option? Now I'm worried. What if he comes back in the future and he ends up trying to kill me? I'm not even joking with you. That could happen. Saying the first thing that came to mind. The feelings have faded. I don't think I ever loved you. We're too different. Okay. Angel and demon. Stats. The feelings have faded. I don't think I ever loved you. I think the feelings have faded are angel. Yes! Okay, I got it. I think phrasing it like that is the best. It sounds like we feel parting without resentment toward each other. What? That's not funny. Andrew, I'm not joking with you. Why are you saying this? Because the feelings have faded. It's not a joke. I've been thinking about this for a while. She just thought about it now. That was a lie. I only just thought about it yesterday. But I didn't feel like explaining anything to him. Turning away, I walked on. Wow, my lazy character. She could have explained to him. Stop, Zany. Stop, let's talk like normal people. Normal people? He always said that when he was about to start complaining. Oh, he said that. I heard be like a normal person more often than I ever heard my love in that relationship. That is so sad. That's why I say my taste is way better. Because I know Jan would not do me like that. Jan would not do me like that. I know it. He's gonna be. I just know Jan's gonna be in. He's kind of like a little boy, but still. I hate that phrase. My mother used to use it too. Good thing I never introduced them. They'd have gotten along. Don't look back. Don't respond. Not a step back. Not a thought. Not a word. Usually says this. Elaine is this really. She's one of the few characters in Romance Love. I think she's only like the only one who's empathetic in a way. You know what I mean? Like, sure, she can care for people. She works hard for the things that she wants, and she does have ambitions in a sense. But sometimes there's those moments where she's just like, she doesn't want to deal with emotions and people. This is like she cares a little less than a normal person's supposed to care. And I think the representation of this is really good. The empathy, like lack of empathy that she has. I'm sorry, I keep on calling. I think I called it the wrong word. She's apathic. What's the word? Apathic. Apathic. Y'all ignore me. Just ignore me. Knocking on the windows. The taxi got inside. I'm gonna put a rotten tomato on the cell. I'll just stick them up. Okay, good. I really do. Oh. That stupid dream again. I looked around. Now I can look. It's a diamond rush, so now I can get Sadie some good clothes because that haircut frustrated me. Oh, looked around at the walls and at the walls radiating cold and corridors oppressive atmosphere. Almost all doors were ajar, including the very last one, from which a deep, almost tangible hum emanated from it. It's always locked. It was always locked before. Oh gosh, is anyone there? Open the last door, remember. Fight to the end. The shadow standing at the end of the corridor reminded me of silhouette from my memories of my films. The last door? The more I'm reading this, the more I'm thinking, should I play Astra's Broken Heart? But if I play Astra's Broken Heart, I won't like anybody. You know what I mean? There's no one to date. I don't want to date nobody in that game. I'm sorry. That character in Astra's Broken Heart is going to be by herself. Unfortunate. The farther I went, the darker it became. From the darkness beyond the skull-adorned door came a bone-chilling, unintelligible whisper, making me want to turn back. As I took another step, a dark hand emerged from the shadows, the same size as the shadow that had guided me. That is not no dark hand, that is pale. Not even a shadow. The hand raised its index finger and slowly waved it as if warning me not to proceed. I would have went. Completely lost, wanting only to wake up, I forced myself to move closer and reached for the handle. The darkness thickened. The hum grew louder. Something was approaching. What the heck? What is this strange sound? Sorry. Wait. My fingers touched the handle. More hands emerged from the gloom. Then they filled the corridor. I'm sorry. Ew! It's giving Kira. It's giving Yoshikage Kira. You know what I mean? Clawing at my legs. Girl, don't let them take you. Forget. It's giving trauma as well. You can see, like, this is meant to represent her memories. And there's this one door where she cannot go through because her mind's like, don't touch it, don't go. You're not gonna want to you're not gonna like what you're gonna see. I would still go, you know what I mean? I think it's important. In the last moment, I nearly broke free, inhaling sharply, opened my eyes wide, and found myself in my bed at Adam. We need to get through that door. I got money now. I'm so happy. I dreamt about my ex-boyfriend. What could be worse? I think this could be worse. Other than him, I had no one. Only a fleeting crush at the base, where I felt more like an observer than a participant. But the memory of that woman has faded from my memory. She remains only as a hazy dream. Woman? So it's not surprising that my brain decided to remind me of only him. Saying, oh, yeah, don't worry. We just had a bad dream. I'm not going to tell you about it. Called out to me without waiting for a response. He leaned over me, searching for my gaze. My goodness. Do you always sleep so restlessly? No. She was having some nightmares. Why? Did I steal your blanket? You wrapped me in a cocoon. That's so cute. Okay. Back up now. Why did you wake up? Because I just woke up. I had an unpleasant memory from the past. Dang. What's going on outside? What the? Traitor to humanity. Let her leave the book and go away instead of making things worse. Excuse me? Apparently, Gabe chose to ignore me. Maybe he didn't do anything else. I warned him. Let's see how this turns out. Maybe he didn't do anything else. But once a crowd right up, it's hard to stop them. He can't be responsible for everyone. But he's responsible for the thoughts he put in their head. Yes! Okay. The crowd was suddenly interrupted by several authoritative voices. It's forbidden to be outside the base at night. The spider attacks are getting more frequent. Do you all have a death wish? It's for real. They're making so much noise. Okay, I'm not gonna say that, but I'm saying that they will get snatched by your abomination. Now, enough of the nonsense. It's not up to you. It's the professor who decides who does what. If you don't want to end up in solitary confinement, for real, don't come back here. The solitary confinement since when? Gradual discontent, the crowd dispersed, and soon everything fell silent. There were never patrols near my room before, but now there are 2 guards at once. That's strange. The Donovan increased the basic security. She never does anything without a reason, so there must be one. Pondering over what someone in the crowd had said, leave the book here and go. Even if they managed to force me out, everything would be fine so long as I had the translation to my notebook. True. I don't want to mention just yet that auxiliary compound the translation is complete. First, I need to understand what's really going on. The approximate location of the gate is clear. The spear is now at the base too. But the chosen one, there's no information about him. You mean her? We know who the chosen one is. It was not Lane. Lane used the spear. She's the chosen one, right? But it was not Lane. I'm gonna say that it's Ricky from Heaven's Secret. You know what I mean? Maybe whoever passes through the gates with the spear needs to reread something. Okay? A false prophet shall come to earth to end. Oh! Oh! This one makes me respond. I'm like, oh! I never finished Esther's Broken Heart. I never finished it. But so many people were saying that Malik in Esther's Broken Heart was the Antichrist, and I was like, what? And you know, I almost romanced him. Guys, some of these game creators are getting too realistic. A new thing will rise among men, a foreign religion will appear, the world will await the chosen one. Is the Antichrist really Malik? I don't think that makes sense. Thanks to Agate's effort, I'm not far from sharing the chosen one's fate. People either pray for successful translations or want to hang me, blaming me for all evils. Like, guys, I was asleep for like 3 years. How would it be my fault? The abominations came from the sky. I think the person who's at fault for all of this is definitely the husband of the apocalypse. Because if they stayed in that little chamber and never came out, do you know how chill the world would be? The radio crackled, okay? The spawn broke through the eastern barrier again. We can't hold them, we need reinforcements. Okay? The endless night concealed their dark rays, making it impossible to spot them until the last second. Young got up, quickly gathering his things. Exactly, he's been lazing around in my room for so long. A hunter isn't needed there. Everyone has to work as a team now. Besides, I can't wait to see Dimitri's irritated face. I bet he'll definitely ask where I spent the night. That's crazy. Jan smiled, stepped closer, left a quick kiss on my forehead. Like, since when did we get to this stage, Jan? Since when? Is it since when we did the Spider-Man kiss? Like, what happened? Oh, gosh. A bad feeling made my heart clench. A young soldier stood in the aisles, keeping the crack small enough so that he doesn't glance inside the room. I stared at him. You got slapped to the face. That is a hand mark, man. It's like a big slap. He is pretty though. He is pretty though. The professor said you should be ready to see her today. Bring the book with you. Well, I don't want to do that. When she's ready, she'll send it for you. So don't wander off. I'm wandering everywhere. Why? Does she need something specific? If only we knew why we get summoned. Look, the soldiers rubbed a red mark on his cheek awkwardly. My boy got slapped the crowd out. Be careful. Donovan is in a bad mood. Nonus says, why? Like, she's treating her soldiers like this. Nonus has come from the intel mentions about the outbreak or other cities. Looks like they were all wiped out. My boy, I feel so bad. She slapped the crowd out of you. Something tells me this will be a difficult conversation. There were guards at my window today. Though their post is always in another wing. Now soldiers have come by, despite the fact that spawns are attacking the base and the guards need help. You can say Donovan's like, her attention's on Sadie. It's on her. That's what she's trying to say. Like, she's doing a lot of things that are based on Sadie. Her attention's on her. She knows something about her. She knows. She's not stupid. She knew exactly where it would lead. Donovan skillfully manipulating the masses. She needs people to be against me. Maybe she's irritated that her plans with the book depend on a woman who appeared out of nowhere. I was gonna say, I love almost all the characters in the Heaven Secret franchise. My top number one character, it might have to be Lane. I'm also saying Vicky's tiring, but your Vicky in Heaven Secret 1 was annoying me. Like, the decisions just didn't make sense. But Lane, I like her. Audrey in Ashley's Broken Heart, she's okay. She's okay. I don't know her plot in the whole story yet, but she's okay. You know what I mean? She's okay. Could she really have something more important than the book? I wondered. For example, Adam, her creation. Hasn't abandoned. Of course she hasn't abandoned the project. I knew that. Now that it's done, she's ready to deal with me. Do you think Adam can defeat us? I'm just saying. Like saying, do you think Adam, a random angel thing, can defeat you if you're the chosen one? I'm just saying. Most of the immortals in this time, right now, this time, are chopped. You know what I mean? In Heaven Secret 1, the immortals were cool. You know what I mean? They were fighting, they were defeating, they were doing so many cool things. You know what I mean? Like Malbons was doing it. Eno was doing it. Like, they're all doing it. But now in this time with Heaven Secret 2 and Heaven Secret Requiem, the immortals are chopped. They can get defeated by a spray gun, like a water gun thing. Like what? I'm just saying. The immortals are kind of chopped now. They got defeated by the Horsemen, the Apocalypse, every single one. I'm just saying now. Flipping quickly through my translation notes. I put the notebook in my backpack. The Book of the Apocalypse followed right after. Donovan might start restricting my freedom. For real. You have a good relations with the squad. Okay. Then it's better not to ask the squad for help. They would make them accomplices and strip them of trust at the base. Aww. It's better if the professor thinks I never got close to the team. Of all of them, Kane is the only one not tied to Donovan or the base. He only cares about the translation of the book and seems like he'd do anything for that result. What is Kane? I need to know. Because I trust him, but I don't trust him. Like at the beginning, I wanted to romance Kane, but I thought that was so basic. Romancing Kane was so basic, especially when I was trying to romance him for a moment, and there's this one scene where what happens? My character drinks something and she gets dizzy and everything, and I'm like, this guy drugged me. Like, no, for real. I laughed so hard at that scene because I was so confused. That's when I knew in that moment I'm not romancing Kane. But Kane's a really nice person. So in this, he's my bestie. In Heaven Secret Requiem, he's my bestie. That's the relationship between us. But where is he? Disappeared at the cathedral and never showed up again. He is so useless sometimes though. Kane is so useless. He disappears and never comes back. Only a few times he can come back, but for real. After sitting there for a little longer, I finally got up. Before meeting with Donovan, I had to speak with Anna. She be feeling better. She better be. If she started to turn like dark brown or turning gray, we gotta kill her. She's become infected. Ladybug. Ladybug's guilty. Scare. See, this is not bad either. But we want the nice fit. Centipede. Why are these bug names? Nah. Should just go with Ladybug? It ain't bad. Centipede's also really cute. She dresses like someone from like a K-pop band in a way. You know what I mean? I remember I was watching a K-pop band the other day because I was very bored. I don't usually watch any K-pop things, but I was seeing them and I was like, yo, the game Garden of Eden replicated it so perfectly, like the whole industry and everything, like for real. But yeah, I think we're going for Ladybug. Let's take it. It's a chill fit. And now please, can we just change that hair? Because it's been bugging me from the beginning. Ooh, I don't like hair. I never given Lane curly hair before. I'm gonna give it to her though. Let's give her the curly hair. She never usually wears curly hair, but I'm gonna give it to her. I mean, she's hidden. She's slaying. Let's continue. Okay. The spear of Longinus is with the one now. Why did we give it to her? She tossed it into storage like some trinket in the warehouse that was heavily damaged, and she retrieved it and keep it close. The book isn't as important without it. Nah? I was saying you need the spear. I knew I shouldn't have given it to her. Why'd you give it to her? I don't remember giving it to her. But for real, like, when did we give it to her? I should have kept the spear a secret. I mean, it's huge. It's hard to keep it a secret. But I was too tired to think straight. So unfortunate. I love the backgrounds in the story. Like, it's just so beautiful. Frost patterns. Let me read it as a narrator. Wait. I'm gonna give you the vibes. Frost patterns spread over the windows, and the stone walls were covered in rain. In some places, where the grass was still visible. Adjusting my bag, I casually glanced back. 2 soldiers had been tailing me ever since I left my room, keeping their distance. Now I read back how I read. Let them follow. There's nothing unusual about me visiting Anna. Oh! No, for real, I saw what she was wearing, and I'm like, ew! And I remember I bought that. The thing that's earring is the hat. Oh, where is she? A burst of automatic gunfire came from the eastern wing. The battle against the abominations wasn't over yet. Hey, have you seen a brunette with glasses? Slim, walks fast, looks slightly arrogant. Wow, this guard looks amazing. You mean Anna? She should be in the infirmary. Okay. I think she's dying. And I don't know what you did, but I think you might be dying. As soon as I stepped inside, the smell of alcohol and mold hit me. The small annex behind the main base was almost half sunk underground. It was sinking and it was hot, created by an unpleasant greenhouse effect. Interesting. The steps leading to it were uneven, each one seemingly added as the infirmary sank deeper. Looks like they kept extending it as the building gets farther underground. Passing by the beds of the wounded, I headed to the very back where the medical office should be. Opening one of the doors, I stepped into the room with several more beds. Most of them were empty. Damn! Some of these characters looking better than I remember. A woman walked in. Say hello. Here, read from here. Huh? I saw the mother and the child were rescued. Yeah. Hello? Well, that's something at least. Hans grumpily flipped through the traveler's phrase book. Yeah? I wish I could read German. I would have just started spitting. Like, I would have said, hello. I don't know how to say these words. Ish. If it was Russian, I would be able to read it, but not German. What stick to den I want to talk soon to someone other than you. Where's that kid who looks like the Grim Reaper? Who is that? Who looks like the Grim Reaper? Is that Noah? Noah looks like the Grim Reaper. Sini, what brings you here? Do you want to brush up on your English too? No. You have a good relationship with the squad and care about Lester's fate. Aw, how's Lester? Has he regained consciousness? No, it's hard to say what's wrong with him, but his condition is stable. His body has probably been through worse. Have you seen Anna? One of the children started fussing, making the doctors and thinking turn around. I glanced at the bottles of antiseptic bandages beside them. I don't need them. No, for I don't. Should we take some? That is adaptability. But I'm not gonna do that. That's for Lester. I can't take that. If I need them, I'll just ask. For real. The kids are tired of being cooped up inside. Let's them get some fresh air. Hands, take them outside. Just don't forget to wash your hands. Here, take these just in case. Oh, she's in my office and she's moved even one of the medications. In order to open the door, through there. Okay. Where is my Anna? Well, Anna turned around in surprise. Whoa! She looks better. She still has a good, healthy color. Is she alive? Exactly, now she looks better. Yeah, I finally managed to get up from that terrible, soft, ridiculous, comfortable bed. What? She's actually better. What should I say? Because I wanted to say stuck in the same places, but that means I haven't progressed. I have progressed. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm almost done. I can hardly believe I'm saying that. I'm just glad that you're being honest with her. Exactly. I wasn't gonna lie that bad. I'm ready to hang myself. Dang, Anna. What's wrong? I couldn't fully study the pathogen. All I know is that the extreme small doses don't make a person infected. And my scar, is it dangerous? Depends on how you handle it. If you cut into it, the black blood will enter your system. If you leave it alone, it'll probably be fine. So I shouldn't touch it. Ew, black blood. Just don't mess around with syringes anymore. It could be dangerous. You'll find a proper way to get it out of you. Taking a syringe filled with dark liquid from a coat, she gently tossed it on the desk. But how? How am I supposed to study the pathogen? Through sheer willpower and providence? We don't have any more proper equipment left. It's ridiculous. That's such a large base. That's nothing useful. Oh gosh. I feel a little bad. From the way she looked and acted, she must have injected herself with the pathogen again. I'm not imagining things, am I? Glancing over the desk, trying to find something to steer the conversation in the direction I needed, I noticed the second syringe was missing. The one with Portria's blood, and the other was taken from me. Anna, can I see the second syringe? I'd like to compare them. She froze. Anna, you're so horrible at lying as well. It's so obvious. I left it in my room. I can't carry everything with me. Besides, I needed it for research. There's almost nothing left in it. So did you leave it in your room because you're afraid of losing it, or is it already empty because you've been studying it? Both. There's little left, so I'm saving it. Why? Anna pulled us up together just in time, merging both excuses into one, but it was too late. She lied, and her shaky response made it very obvious. Anna, this has gone too far. You can't stoop to this level. For real, you lied to me. I mean, I just told you the truth about my thing, but you lied to me? What are you even talking about? Anna, you've been reckless. What do you keep repeating that? Just tell me what you mean. Anna, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Dang. You're completely exhausted. Lean on me. I'll help you up. This girl. What's wrong? Please, Sadie, don't tell anyone. Don't get involved. Pretend you don't know. Anna, just think about what you're asking me to do. How could I live with myself if something happened to you? If your experiments go wrong? Anna pulled away, wiping her tears. She looked at me without a trace of regret. Seemed as if she was no longer human. Because that's a little harsh. But rather a machine with only one goal and nothing else mattered to her. She must be useful. Her eyes were in a wide and blinking stare, bloodshot with constricted pupils. If you tell anyone, I'll hate you. Oh, shiver me timbers. No, for real, she said, I'll hate you. It wasn't, if she said, I'll kill you, I would be like, dang. She said, I'll hate you. Shiver me timbers. Anna, if you're gonna die soon, I'm gonna tell everyone. It does not matter. As long as you live and you hate me, I'm gonna care that rather than you died liking me. You know what I mean? Anna, what type of threats? I live for this. I finally found something. Even if you don't believe in me, stay out of it. This is my choice. Saying some schools are asking for you. They want you to go with them. Is everything alright? Yes, Donovan sent them. The professor? What does she want from you? I'm about to find out. The professor's office carried a nauseatingly stale scent of lemon balm. Last time I hadn't noticed it, but at the moment, with my nerves stretching thin in anticipation for our conversation, every little thing made me sick. Ooh, how's Anna? She's being dumb, as usual. She's already feeling better. I want something else. The broken wheel screeched unpleasantly, scraping against the tile. Sit down. I'll stand. You see what I mean? That's a strategic position. She wants me to sit down, so then she can be over me. Sitting into the chair took the professor's strange behavior. She drew the curtains, inspected the corners, and only then approached me, ready to talk. Interesting. Is there someone at the base she's afraid of? That's what I'm saying. She looks like she's hiding. Reading the question in my eyes, she smirked. Don't you find it odd that since you woke up in Roktov, you encountered so few mortals? I think most of them are watching us from the shadows. She's tripping. So something as small as a closed curtain won't hurt. I remained silent, unsure of what to say exactly. She's kind of tripping. Did you bring the book? Hand it over. Why should I? No, for real, why should I? The book is if I was her, the book would be very precious to me. I'm not handing it over for anything. Tell me first what you want with it. Oh, crud. I love it. I said to myself I wouldn't give it up, but now that I'm looking at the decision, I'm very, very nervous. I won't give it up. I'll give it up willingly. I'll lie and say I lost it. I'll lie and say I didn't bring it with me. Lie. You see, this is the worst part about recording videos, because if I was playing by myself right now, I would have skedaddled to the wiki, to Romance Club wiki. I would have skedaddled there, because I don't trust my decisions. Ooh, I'm scared. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm scared. I won't give it away. I'll give it up willingly. I'm gonna fight for the book. I won't give it away. She dragged me into her office by force, intimidate me, but I'm not gonna willingly hand it over with the one thread connecting me to my past life. Why the fur about, sweetheart? I have no sympathy left. so be cooperative. No. Reluctantly, I grabbed the broom cover from my thingy and handed her the volume. I stick my teeth into my fingers and gnaw at the bone. Quite the hefty book. Someone put a lot of effort into it. Flipping through it, still interested, she snapped it shut. Have you ever thought about what would happen to humanity when you finish the translation? Or what might occur if you follow every instruction written inside? As far as I can tell, the book offers us a way to get rid of the abominations or whatever brought them into the world. Yes, a lovely fairy tale. The winged ones should be labeled the cover. Utopia for dummies. At least that would have been amusing. So, you think the book is useless, then give it back to me. I don't quite understand what you're implying. The Lord, the Bob who created Immortus, wouldn't have done anything in the interest of human slaves. That's not that's true. Tossing the book onto the table, I'll say most Immortals used to be human, like, tossing the book onto the table, she clasped her hands behind her back and paced the room in thought. The Book of the Apocalypse isn't meant to save us in the general sense, most likely just a reset button. How do you know that? You didn't translate it, I translated it. You don't know what you're talking about, Donovan. What if the final result is the erasure of all human memories regarding immortals? Are you ready to forget everything? Yeah. I'm ready, for real. I don't really care. I mean, Kane can live his life. He'll be happy without me. Your besties, he'll remember me. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? He'll remember me. I'm okay with forgetting immortals. Life was way better without them. I mean it, though. You want to remember immortals and stay like this? Professor's words made me doubt everything. They sounded too plausible. Don't listen to her. You're surprised. I'm glad. That means the book hasn't mentioned anything like this yet. I wonder if you might be hiding something, but it seems you're still on humanity's side. And the 3 lost years haven't turned you into a monster. What? Did you call me here just to test me? Many questions. But where did these thoughts come from? What triggered the distrust toward the book? True. Maybe an immortal said something. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but when I saw the spear, it became obvious. That was all complete BS. Maybe it will help eliminate the abominations as a system glitch, but it's not a weapon for retribution. It's disposable like a toothpick. It won't take down any army of immortals. How do you know that? You're not the chosen one. Is there even a need for that? Shaking her head, the professor sighed weirdly. When the need hits, there won't be time for discussion. Everything in this world needs to be done in advance. In that case, what do you want from me? Stop translating the book, or lie about what's written in it. Nope and nope. I don't want humanity to return to its former place at the feet of the immortals. She is so prideful. Like, she doesn't want to be at the feet of anyone, because now she's like, immortals think this much better than us. I want to make sure that she wants to live side by side by immortals. It ain't even that good. Because, I'm just saying, she's really prideful. I understand why the immortals are the worst. Like, they really act like they are everything, yet they get bobbed like nothing. But also, I'd rather go back to my normal life. You know what I mean? I don't care for immortals. I can forget about them. It doesn't even matter. But Donovan's like, I want to be above everybody. Even the immortals, I want to know that they can be at my feet too. Like, girl, sharp sound, soft feathers struck the glass and disappeared just as quickly. Donovan hates immortals. I can see the way she acts. The moment you heard them wings, she ran to the window. Like, ah! Oh. Okay. Yeah. Subjects of the debate experimental. Why did he come to my room? Would they really have released him after years of torture? I don't know. Now, he must have escaped. But since when does Donovan hide from immortals who aren't part of the unit? Could it be that she's actually hoping to see this immortal? Did she lose her test subject and now wants to find him? Pion flew past the window. Sighing frustration, Donovan pulled the curtain shut and returned to the desk. Her mood had noticeably soured. This is the first time I've seen her so shaken. Maybe this is my chance to break through her shell. Do you think we can do that? I need to come up with something quick. Lie. Find a way to make her believe me. Should we lie? I don't know. Okay. Let me lock in. I said come with something quick, so let me lock in. Actually, there's something in the book that confuses me. Raising her head, Donovan arched her brow. My word barely seemed interesting to her. It mentions an angel who was tortured by humans. What exactly does it say? It's hard to say. I got the impression that he might interfere with humanity finding peace, seek revenge, but why? Who tortured him? She's not the best liar. Lane is not the best liar, but you know what? She's trying. I cast my line. All I could do was wait for a reaction. She might shut me out and end the conversation, but there's a chance she'd want to ask more. If so, I could learn something new. That face is... Yeah, okay. What do you mean by impression? You're not reading tea leaves. You're translating specific text. What did it actually say? To decipher it, I need reference points. I can't just invent the meaning of every word. If I knew more about this angel, I could match words to his past and using the translated text. And something was written about the future. That's how it works. She stood by her desk, a few seconds silently smoking, staring at the floor. The moment dragged on painfully, then she stopped thinking and looked at me. She's gonna say you're lying. So, if you find out more about him, will you tell me what the book predicts for him? Yes, but unfortunately, knowledge doesn't just fall from the sky. I'll give you a choice. Do as I say and live peacefully, or do as I say and then rot at the bottom of a cliff somewhere. The thing that's making me upset, she said, the thing that's making me laugh is that she said live peacefully. I wouldn't live peacefully at all, and I know it. Your choices are merciful as your politics. Earlier you managed to intrigue you. There's something captivating about you. It said intrigue. You're always wandering around restlessly with a sour expression, but your eyes scream that you're itching for a fight. That's very interesting, Pauline, yeah. That's an interesting contrast. Very true. She walks around like she's kind of dead, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of expressions on her face, but in her mind, she is like, you know, she has ambitions and thoughts, and she wants to get things done. Rotting at the base of a cliff doesn't sound appealing. Then do as it takes to live in peace. I have no interest in harming you needlessly. I'll share a secret, but from now on, you're no longer part of the squad. Oh, come on. I mean, I'm still part of the squad, that's what I think. I'm still gonna go there, I'm still gonna eat with them, I'm still gonna chill, you know what I mean? You'll translate the book exclusively for me, understood? Nope. Already, all these words are coming into my head like, nope. Not finding any words, I mumbled something unintelligible. She accepted the response after all. I had nowhere else to go. Listen carefully, my story will be detailed. Let's get the full picture, if we can. Without an advantage, we'll never rise from our knees. We need to know what the immortals know, or better yet, uncover what even they don't. Okay. It all started at Sibria, a base controlled by the Order, even before the Cataclysm began. They were seeking any proof of the immortals' existence. When the first disaster started, one of them came down to us. Who was it? Oh, Donovan. He said more like him would come soon and gave us a weapon for protection. Oh yeah, a type of poison unlike anything on Earth. I remember this inherent secret too, when in the game, they go down to Earth, right? They go down to Earth. And then they get shot by that weapon, right? And then they get surprised, like, what is this weapon? You know what I mean? Like, what is this chemical? No way the humans just made it by themselves, that's what I said. Like, you know, they're saying no way the humans made it by themselves. And then throughout the whole story, basically, I was thinking to myself, like, who gave them the poison? And I still don't know yet. They said, so apparently one of them came down and gave it to the humans. But who was it? I'm guessing right now, it's one of them guys in, like, the last episode of the Hero Secret 2. One of them guys. And I'm also thinking, there's a lot of secrets in heaven. There's a lot in that place. Because there's, like, the huge library and everything. Find the truth, all that. Like, you know, there's a lot of secrets in that place. So, I don't know. Someone knew the secret of an immortal's weakness. And I wonder who it was. I suspect he acted in the interest of whoever started this. Yeah. Someone desperately needed to shake the foundation of the world. And we simply took advantage. Dang. Evil are people. To help us understand how the poison worked, the immortal gave us the body of one of his kind to experiment on. It was like a rag doll. Oh. So one of the immortals just gave up one of their brothers like that? Wait, did they say the first man on Earth? All we knew about him was that he lost something crucial long ago, and no matter what experiments we performed, he never awakened. Then what happened now? But his body continues to function and responds to stimuli. Then what happened to him? What happened to him? Emma, that's Stingy's brother, am I wrong? That's irrelevant, Emma. Oh. Ha! No. Guys, if the old rumors are to be believed, it was Albano's family squabble. Look me in the eyes, guys. I know you can't see my eyes, but look me in the eyes. Is this silhouette now one of the people from the Citadel? From the council, you know what I mean? Isn't it one of those people? Like, it's that guy. I recognize the silhouette. It's that guy. The one who's like the best at the Citadel in like Heaven's Secret 1. It's him. Didn't he die? I don't remember what happened to him. But it's him. Traitor on traitor on traitor. Betrayal is crazy. It is him, yeah. I'm looking at this, I'm like, I know the silhouette because of the staff and the hair. Yep, it definitely is him. We found his body recently. He's been stuck like this for hundreds of years. Don't worry. We checked everything. He won't cause any trouble. I was practicing on a snowboard when I happened to spot a burst of energy, then a winged silhouette vanishing into it. I believe I saw something resembling a portal. Became clear there was a way to travel between our worlds. I love the connections. They make me so excited. You know what I mean? So do the abominations come the same way? Don't they come out of rifts? It's not certain, but most likely at some depth each rift once opened as a portal. Which means humans could potentially access heaven as well. That does not matter. If you want to access heaven, they die. I mean it though. There's something specific that triggers the process of a passkey. It was blown to immortals, allowing them to descend to us and return above. Why was just their magic? Then what do we do after that? And I remember, what was that? Which episode was that? I forgot. It was the key to Safari. I remember that one. I remember. That was in the Heaven's Secret 1. Humans lack this key. We can't ascend. Figuratively speaking, Heaven's gates are closed because we don't meet the dress code. Yes, you're not dead. But what if I told you? I discovered the location of this key. Even extracted it. Why do you want this? And in doing so, I revived an immortal whom heaven had given up on. Here, on Earth. That sounds unbelievable. I doubt the winged ones are capable of new discoveries, but humans are still hungry for knowledge. That's very true. But that's also very false. Even in Heaven's Secret 2, the immortals make a lot of new discoveries through the books, through other people's knowledge. You know what I mean? Our fate isn't appealing to us. After all, escaping hell is far more motivating than gaining entry to heaven. Escaping hell is far more motivating than gaining entry to heaven. But really, how? How did you manage it? On the day the base got destroyed, I fled, taking our project. The Lord, is it the Lloyd or Lloyd? I just saw like the Lego movie for Ninjago and it said the Lloyd. 2 hours. I think it's Lloyd. Lloyd made a tough decision. Sure that inspections will soon come to Siberia. Sorry, Siberia, and we didn't want any leaks. Amazingly, crashing my snowmobile in the woods allowed me to find information that pushed Adam to the next level. Ooh. Familiar diagram. Let's see. Nah, it's not that good drawn. In the forest where I crashed, there stood a town. You know it well. Hiding the project, I eventually found people who had typically avoided that area. I stayed there for a while, stumbling upon the local cult and their writings. They seemed to want to assemble an immortal like a puzzle. Is that the ball one? Or perhaps create a vessel for someone's soul who knows what in the fevered minds of fanatics. But that's beside the point. Their diagrams were depicted. Sorry, I'm too close to the mic. Their diagrams always depict a core at the center of an immortal. That core was absent in human diagrams. Okay, I became curious whether it had a physical form. Reaching Oxford, I built a new base piece by piece, relying on all connections from the past world. Yo, is that Ada? That means she's dead, right? Desperately searched for this core and eventually found it. Not in the ragdoll, but in someone else. Few immortals were around, and capturing one alive was difficult, but I had the chance when the others went searching for the book of the apocalypse with the squad. She's talking about Ada. People were going to Rocktail. Pillion protected her, so the one didn't dare to touch her. I inserted the core and found it into the first subject after so many years without sign of conscious. The angel opened his eyes. Interesting. So it's the call, like basically their hearts. Well, do you still wish to cower? Don't you need answers? Saying you with enough effort and cooperation, we can carve out our independence. I don't really want that. No, for real. I don't really want that. Saying you can carve out our independence, but not all of you guys. I don't think we should fight immortals. For real. Like, they really do a lot of things to help humans. Even though they hate humans, they really do a lot for us. It was one of those rare moments when new information turned everything upside down so thoroughly that it required time to process. This, I just can't grasp it. I didn't think there was anything left that could still surprise me. Please by my reaction, Donovan smiled indulgently. Is this backstory enough for a translation? You see, I was thinking to myself, imagine if she was lying to Donovan. I'd lie my butt off. I'd have been like, dang, my hands fake shaking. I never expected this. Like, I'm just imagining her lying. Like, Elaine is the worst liar, but so easy at showing her emotions. Like, you know what I mean? Unable to form the words, I nodded nervously. Stop being so scared. You're shaking like a leaf. For real though. Go grab some rations from the storage and make a proper meal. But don't stall. You're working for me now. Ugh. I love this snow. Walking through Adam's grim halls, all I could think about was how Donovan would never let me out of her sight from that moment on. Moreover, from then on, freedom was out of the question. Neither my desires nor goal to understand what happened to me 3 years ago mattered anymore. My suspicion was confirmed by the two soldiers trailing me from the moment I left the professor's office. Accepting this wasn't an option. She let me go, knowing I now hold her secret is stupid, but Donovan's no fool. She's testing me, seeing if I'll run to someone and reveal what I know. I don't need trouble, so I'll keep my distance. Let's just do translation for now. I can't last long like this. If I manage to escape, I'll need a map to navigate. For now, the main thing is to act natural, so these two muscleheads don't get suspicious. True. But you're a horrible liar, Lane. Like, you can act natural but horrible at lying. Ferdinand would be inside, but fate decided to mock me. Greg! Seeing I down with the book, glanced at the shoulders, idly flipping books by the door, I gave a vague response. Yes, but I needed something here. What are you doing here? I thought you would be helping the patrol. Donovan made sure to keep me busy, figuring out what might have happened to the moon, trying to estimate where the systematic activity would peak. Yeah, tell me more about... Tell me more about the peak, the crack in the moon, your other task. The peak, I don't know when it's gonna peak. The professor lashed into what I said about the underground tremors a while back. He seems convinced we can predict the appearance of the abominations. And where is this place approximately? I'm not completely sure yet, but it's somewhere to the northwest, just like Rockton. Yeah. Tell me more about the crack in the moon. We still haven't figured out the cause of the crack. According to a report shared by a friend, something happened in our universe, invisible from Earth. So I'm thinking. I think the abominations came because of my main character's defeat of the Mother of Life. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah? And then this all happened because of Safa's brother. That's what I'm guessing. So I'm thinking this is after that. So I'm wondering now, what happened in our universe? A trigger change is the main marker of those changes. It's the crack in our planet's satellite. Visible from Earth. Maybe Moses could tell me more. Nah? Did she say something about endless night? That's not her field, so I wouldn't swear by it. But according to her assumptions, the sun was blocked by a layer of dust. What does that mean? The moon, as the closest celestial body to Earth, continues to reflect the light of the sun, but it appears red due to the dust particles. How does that happen? But when the sun passes through it, the light weakens and changes color. Yeah, tell me more about your other tasks. Asking questions, I searched with my eyes on the city map. Doing the thingy. Other tasks, I'd be happy just to finish this one. Greg is so cute. Greg began lifting folders looking for something else interesting. Beneath one of them, I spotted the map book I needed. So was bored by our chats and began talking between themselves. Lazy! Using the opportunity, I quickly slipped the map book into my backpack. Maybe I should leave a note for the squad just in case something happens to me. Grabbing a pen and scrap of paper from the desk, I quickly scribbled. Jan, don't... I'm sorry, I started laughing because the only person she wrote to was Jan. She only wrote to Jan. Mwah. Like, for real, like... I would have written to Greg and Anna, you know what I mean? I would have written to everybody, but you only written to Jan? Just because I'm romancing him? Come on, Saini, come on. Jan, don't trust him. I stepped under the last thing and quickly stood up. Isn't this a little too fast, though? We're not going to escape now. What if someone finds it too early? Donovan generously allowed me food rations and even provided guards. I smiled awkwardly. Greg narrowed his eyes suspiciously, and for a moment I thought he'd catch my eye. But then he sighed and tried to smile. Sure, go ahead. Greg's such a sweetheart. For real, though. While I'm here, I need to find a way to get the spear back. The fewer adventures Donovan has, the better chance I have not to becoming a puppet. I like how my character's thinking. She's using all her 8 brains to think. She's like, I gotta get this ready, and then when the time is right, I'm leaving. Love Saini, love her. The warehouse soldier who'd given me the rations and tea looked at me expectantly. Anything else? Like what? This is a bad lie. This is a really bad lie. Oh, this is a really, 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 really bad lie. Oh, this is moving too fast for me. Yes, Donovan asked me to examine the spear. It should be somewhere here in the warehouse. Really? Anything else you'd like? I'm very suspicious. You're the one who saved Isaac. He's still lying there for me. He can't shut up about you. Such a sweetheart. I don't remember who Isaac is, but I already know he's a sweetheart. Aww. Wait here, I'll get it. Aww. So Donovan didn't brief them on the details. I mean, of course she didn't. But still, I'm scared. I'm very scared. She's just holding the spear in the open. And I was thinking that as well. I'm like, what is she doing with the spear? Is it in her back? Did she put it in her bra? Like, what happened to the spear? She's just holding it, walking with it. Like, girl. Sadie's gonna get us caught. She is gonna get us caught. We're gonna be in solitary confinement. We're gonna be at the bottom of a cliff. Like, Sadie, please. As soon as I step into my room, they'll lock me up, isolating me until Donovan wants to see me again. Will I be able to find out how many looters are in the area, or where outside the base I can find food or warm? Eesh. Very stressful. Donovan definitely planning something big. Whatever the book holds, salvation or death, I won't be impressed. Lost in thought, I didn't notice the soldiers approaching. One of them placed a hand on my shoulder, signaling me to stop. Okay. She said I could think. Yes, in your room. What? What are we? No, this is so rushed. But I trust Sadie. But I'm gonna get her out of here. She doesn't need to worry. We're getting out of here. Ugh, you pee. Like, dang. Breaking free at dashboard. Trying to figure out the safest place to hide. What? Ooh. I'm trusting Sadie. I don't trust her, but I'm trusting her. I don't know what she's doing, but I'm trusting her. We should run now. As soon as I reach the square, all radios, including mine, crackled with the same message. Don't let the woman with the white backpack escape. Oh, okay. I'm almost done with this episode as well, so I have to make sure my decisions are on point. On point. I have to lock in all my 8 brain cells to make sure my character escaped. Okay, let's do this. That set of eyes turned to me. Why do I have a white backpack? I should have just put it into my chest at that point. Well, there's nothing to hide on the base now. I can only run, but how can I break through the perimeter of their soldiers here? You better pray that something helps you. I pray the spear can work for her. Forcing my mind to think clearly, I searched deftly for a useful item. Chaos of thoughts drawn to each one out. The soldiers moved toward me. I ran forward, trying to buy time. I raised my eyebrows in surprise. That's it. Perfect place to escape and blend in. The abominations. I mean, we can fight abominations, but still, it's very scary. I trust Sadie. Reached the perimeter, I saw the general and Jan firing at the spawns along with everyone else. The abomination's red eyes didn't scare me as nearly as much as the pursuing crowd. Approaching the barrack, I pushed off the sandbags, leaped over under their astonishing gaze. I'm out. Bye-bye. No, for real, that's so funny. Imagine they're shooting at monsters and you decide to jump over the barrier to go to the monsters. Like, I gotta get out of here. Bye, Dimitri. Bye, Jan. I'll see you later. Landing among the abominations, I heard gunshots behind me. Let's go! I'm sorry, why am I getting so hyped for nothing? Following my instincts, I ran as fast as I could. The spawns parted without attack. Dang! My girl was got it! ignore me, they pressed closer to the base. Wow, okay. She really took a risk there, for real. I took shelter in one of the ruined houses, catching my breath. We gotta leave now. Where do I go? Rocked up on foot? You gotta. Leaning against the wall, I began going through every possible option. My idea from earlier in the morning still seemed like a good plan. Kane benefits from traveling the book just like me. Can we call him, though? You know what I mean? Can we call him? What is she doing? Oh gosh. Like Greg. Yeah, I shouldn't waste time on this. I'm in a hurry. I'm scared, but I should check them out. Oh, yeah, that's okay. Those were useful notes. Okay. Then the rain comes down the window, trying to get me. I have to flee, hoping they'd stay behind. Yeesh. I'm scared for my girl. I'm so scared for her. What is Kane? Ugh. I'm reading fast. Sorry. No way I'm crawling through this. That's crazy. But as night fell, the wind grew colder, leaving me no choice. Taking off my outer layers, I placed them on my backpack near the entrance and pushed my head through the gap and exhaled. If my head fit, the rest of me would follow. Is that true? That's not true. My shoulders slided through, then my hips, and finally I was fully inside the citadel. Cathedral. Breathing a sigh of relief, I pulled my backpack in after me. Quickly put my clothes back on to warm myself. Suddenly, I heard a sharp noise behind me. Before I could turn, a hand closed tightly around my throat. Excuse me? If it said a hand touched my hand or grabbed my shoulder, I would have been like, that's a friend. It's gonna be Adam. It's Adam. I'm predicting it now. Let me predict it for you. It's Adam. That's the only prediction I have is Adam. Damn! He knocked me out like that? It is Adam. I got it. Predictions on point. But we don't like him. We don't like him. We don't want him. Adam, go to sleep. We know where your weakness is. We meet again. Are you stalking me? What? What? Are you serious? In my memories, you were never here. How did you find this place? Let me go. I have no idea who you are and what you're talking about. No? What did you do to me last time? Nothing. I don't believe you. Struggling to break free, I tried to focus on one thing. One thought? Like, for real, let's kill him. let's end him. Let's end his life. Let's end him. For real, though. Like, he needs to leave this game. But just then, the angel's grip tightened on my throat. I began to cough. Oh, weak, but interesting. Okay. Beneath the layer of blood, that face was hard to make out. But there, in that place that looks like hell, I remember a vague image of a woman, pathetically chained, tormented, and suffering. Weakness on my body and spirit is natural for humans. Could an ordinary, normal human endure that? Why am I reading? Why did he torture you so cruelly? What is he talking about? My lips, does he know my past? My lips trembled, not from fear or cold, from the painful anticipation of the truth that had been hidden from me until now. Who? The master of that dungeon, the father of lies. Okay. So someone tortured me. That's what I got from what he said. Dungeon. Okay. I have to say, this episode was hitting. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, this episode was hitting. The next thing I'm gonna play, I think right now, is I might play the next episode, or I might play Missing. I don't know. Whatever I'm feeling. But right now it's a diamond rush. I cannot waste time. I have to finish this as fast as I can. Because, I really want to finish it. I'm so excited to finish it. But yeah. Overall, very good episode. The fits were nice. The story was nice. Some of the things made me laugh. Very good episode. So yeah, if you guys want to see more, just like and comment on the video, and it's in the video. So I'll see you in the next one, okay? And bye!